I've always been a talker, the kind of person who lights up when I'm passionate about something. Whether it's a new book I'm obsessed with, a wild story from work, or just geeking out over a TV show, I get animated. My voice naturally creeps up, not shouting, just louder than your average chit-chat. I don't even notice it happening. It's just how I express excitement. My partner Alex is the opposite. Calm, even-keeled, prefers things low-key. We've been together for 3 years, and overall we balance each other out. But there's this one thing that's been driving me up the wall. Every time I get loud, Alex cuts me off mid-sentence with a quick, "Hey, lower your volume." It's not mean-spirited, and I get that they're probably just trying to keep the conversation chill. But man, it stings. It's not like I'm screaming or waking the neighbors. I'm just caught up in the moment, gesturing wildly, words tumbling out. When Alex interrupts, it's like hitting a brick wall. My enthusiasm deflates, and I feel this wave of self-consciousness, like I'm being scolded for being myself. Suddenly, I don't want to talk about whatever I was so pumped about. It feels dismissive, even if that's not their intent. I've tried explaining this to Alex, how it makes me feel small, how it kills my vibe. I've said, I'm not doing it on purpose, I just get excited. They nod, say they get it, but then it happens again. Last week, I was telling a story about a coworker's ridiculous client meeting, hands flying, voice probably climbing, and there it was. Lower your volume. I stopped, sighed, and just changed the subject. I could feel my mood sink. I finally sat Alex down and said, I need you to stop interrupting me like that. It makes me feel like you don't care about what I'm saying. I explained that I'm not trying to be loud. It's just how I roll when I'm into something. I asked if they could maybe wait until I'm done, or find a gentler way to point it out, like a signal or a joke. Alex said they didn't realize it bothered me that much, and that they just find loud voices jarring. They promised to try, but a few days later I was ranting about a new recipe I wanted to try, and boom, lower your volume. I wanted to scream, but instead I just clammed up. It's like I'm being trained to tone myself down, and I hate it. I get that Alex has a point. Loud voices can be overwhelming, especially if they're sensitive to it, and I'm not perfect. I could probably work on noticing when my volume spikes, but it's hard when it's unconscious, and their constant interruptions make me feel like I'm doing something wrong just by being excited. I've read about couples using subtle cues like a hand squeeze to signal stuff like this without killing the mood. I suggested that, but Alex hasn't really picked it up. Now I'm wondering if I'm overreacting. Should I just accept that I need to keep my volume in check? Or is it fair to ask them to stop cutting me off? It's not about winning an argument. I just want to feel like I can be myself without getting shut down. I love Alex, but this habit is making me question how much I can keep bottling up my energy. So, am I the asshole for wanting my partner to stop telling me to lower my volume? Thanks for listening, and if you want to hear more interesting stories, just click the link below.